So I do think that, I mean, as the continental body, AU should take an interest in this issue because it has the potential to wreck everything that we have worked for.
We are totally against illegality in all its forms, as well as illegal migration, and that's very clear, and we should put that aside.
Minister, he said if there are illegal migrants in South Africa, they have to be handled through the proper channels of the law of the country.
They all have embassies that they can go to. Why do they not go to the embassies? Because they are scared of their embassies and they're scared of the government.
Well, the president of Ghana had a delegation from the African Union and they had a meeting. They were discussing about what is going on in South Africa, and I think amongst other things. And he even said South Africa, or let me say the president of South Africa, sent a delegation to Ghana to also ask about why Ghana wants to take South Africa to the African Union. The chairperson of the African Union has spoken. I have the video for you. And also the CAF president. We all know that the CAF president currently is a South African, and he has also spoken. And one minister in South Africa is also speaking about all of this. I have all these videos for you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking. Just give the video a thumbs up. Let's go into the video, watch, come back and talk.
It doesn't appear that the South African authorities are responding to the magnitude that one would expect them to do. The persons who are funding these xenophobic attacks are known, and they've been left free to continue to do what they want to do, and so it's become something they are doing with impunity at very high cost to us. We had to charter planes to go to South Africa to evacuate our citizens. We operated 3 charter flights. So I do think that, I mean, as the continental body, AU should take an interest in this issue because it has the potential to wreck everything that we have worked for: African solidarity, African integration, and all that. And so we sent a notice that we wanted to put it on the agenda for the AU meeting that was supposed to take place in Egypt. Unfortunately, that meeting was postponed. Yeah, but we're hoping that at the next opportunity we will be able to put it on the agenda. President Ramaphosa sent a delegation to me yesterday. We met with them. And I explained the reason why it was important for us to discuss it. I mean, sometimes these things happen. We want to sweep them under the carpet. But when we do that, we rather do not cure what the problem is. You know, and so I told them, I said, Ghana, we don't harbor any malice against South Africa. But we're raising it as an issue for discussion to even give South Africa the opportunity to take that platform of the continental body and explain what they're doing to the world about the xenophobic attack. So I would want to advert your mind to it. We didn't get a reply or acknowledgement of our petition, so I just want to remind you that if at least we can get an acknowledgement, and if you would be kind enough to have it tabled, you know, then we can have a discussion about it.
The issue of xenophobic attacks on Africans, not only Ghanaians, African citizens from many countries in South Africa, is something that is really a big source of concern for the Commission. I was in South Africa a month ago. I met President Ramaphosa, and I met Minister Lamola. The statement, the official statement, is that we condemn that. We do not support that. And they made it even with me in a press conference with the foreign minister. He said if there are illegal migrants in South Africa, they have to be handled through the proper channels of the law of the country. This is the statements. But at the same time, we see that these people who are harassing, you know, our African fellow citizens are free to do whatever they want. That's terrible. That's something that, sometimes makes us very sad. And sometimes you see people in uniforms just watching what's happening just next to them, and they see. And yesterday I was watching the news. A Mozambican lady was destroying her own, shop, so that she do not, leave it to these people who are coming to, take it over. She was destroying herself, her shop. She has been working there for 20 years. So the human cost of this situation is terrible. But we will take it over, Your Excellency. We will not keep silent. We talk to our brothers in South Africa to tell them,
I've always liked Thabo Mbeki and various other leaders. The same applies to every other leader who was in the ANC and those who are not part of the ANC. And I've always had enormous respect. And the reason why I mentioned Thabo Mbeki is because of what he said about xenophobia. And I think it's correct to say that what Julius said as well, Julius Malema, very good. Very, very good. Now, let me clarify 2 points on this issue of Afrophobia and xenophobia. Illegality in all its forms, we will not tolerate, we reject. Illegality. And that includes illegal migration. I mean, nobody, and of course criminality as well. We are totally against illegality in all its forms, as well as illegal migration, and that's very clear, and we should put that aside. And then there's a separate issue, and that separate issue is when people legally come to this country. Something weird is happening in other parts of Africa. You come from outside the continent. You're a tourist. We welcome you. You're a tourist. You're not coming here to take people's jobs. Because our job, of course, as a country, every country in Africa, your first obligation is to your people. Without a doubt. The number one obligation of the government of South Africa is to create jobs and create a future for its people. 100%. And any form of illegality, whether by our South Africans or people from outside the continent, should not just outside the continent, outside the country, should not be tolerated at all, under any circumstances. You've got to take effective legal action and ensure that there's a huge amount of respect for the law, non-negotiable.
I think Ghana would have preferred a resolution that ECOWAS would lift up the matter to the next Heads of State Summit. The fact that the summit took a decision to support Ghana, not to take a resolution that this is the position of the East African community, is quite telling on its own. It means there are convergence views within the authority. So there's no consensus. That's what it tells you. But what is concerning, Tula Sizwe, if you look at, I think, paragraph 49, the language, it's not the language that is.
They all have embassies that they can go to. Why do they not go to the embassies? Because they are scared of their embassies and they're scared of their governments. It's only our government that they disrespect and they start making demands to. So we are here representing the people of South Africa to say no more of this is going to happen in our country. People are aggrieved. They always have to go back to their countries.
But we can't say foreigners are not allowed in South Africa. It's only illegal, undocumented foreign nationals. And I've indicated in my speech the measures we're undertaking to make sure that we secure our borders, but also we deal with illegal migration, and also to make sure the deportation of the people who are in the country undocumented are left the country. And I've reiterated in all my speeches, the budget vote speeches, we've got 55,000 refugees in the country. We've got 82,000 asylum seekers in the country. That number is not different. And they're allowed to stay here because they've been granted and they comply with the area. And it's very clear from members who are not members of the committee that they rely on gossip, on rumors, on mistruth and misinformation. And I'd like to clarify the House that there is no member of my staff who does not possess a top clearance security certificate. I also want to clear to the House and South Africans who are listening that nobody has delayed the vetting of MKP members. The MKP member had to delay his own members. As soon as we finalize their vetting, they withdraw the name. So instead of vetting other senior officials, we will continue to vetting members of MKP. And I do not know why Honorable Mtono will want to talk about the virtues of things that is misinformed about when his own party sold young people to Russia to become mercenaries. And we're asking, where were the
Minister, can you please take a seat? There's a point of order. Honorable member, your point of order.
My point of order is that the minister is misleading the House. There was under no circumstances any people on MKP sold anybody to Russia. This is completely fallacy and it's
Honorable member, that is not a point of order. Honorable Deputy Chief.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. I don't think it's assisting this House just to call for a point of order without quoting the rule. So we take that as a frivolous point of order. So whenever a member calls for a point of order, they must quote the rule on which they are standing on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair, Deputy Chief. The point of order that was raised was not a point of order, it was a point of debate. And it is the rule in the House that when you raise a point of order, that the action should quote the rule on which we raise. Minister, you may continue, please.
Thank you. So the intelligence services, he was asking where were they? They were busy retaining the young men and women who were sold to Russia safely in the countries, and we must remind their parents to be remembered soldiers. And when refusing to give credit where credit is due, it must be that characterized honorable sectors. Knowing fully well the progress that has been made and acknowledging it, we decide to go and treat that from which we are not proud of and from which we've been focused systematically to address in the intelligence structures. And my dear friend, Honorable which intelligence service are you talking about? Because we have not had leaks in the intelligence service until the friends of the other people I will not name were in. Since the friends or other people who were in the intelligence services left the services. Maybe Honorable Maybe who must ask my friends this other side to find us Honorable Mr. The National Security Strategy, Honorable Felicia, it was approved in 2024-25. Our APP and our strat plan is informed by the National Security Strategy and the National Intelligence Priorities continuously. We've been there, so maybe we need to find a member in that one. And SSA does not have a slush fund, neither does it have a secret service. Our account, and it goes also to Honorable Tlazo Webster, that our account is run by the National Treasury, just so that people can know. And Honorable Kebekulu, we appreciate your concerns, but to open up intelligence services for public transparency is to weaken the national security of the country. However, we have instituted measures to make sure that there is transparency to the oversight committee, and now we're institutionalizing those measures through the regulations on financial management and financial accountability, which will work closely, and we have undertaken to the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence that will submit those before end of this financial year. And I've never seen a member cast aspersion to other members of parliament. Honorable Adam says the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence, which is multi-party, non-partisan, is weak, and I do not know why she's not a member herself. And Honorable Kola, you ask a question that you haven't answered to. You know who vetted the SAPS leadership. You also know why the president requested the revetting of SAPS by SSA, because we've got confidence in that. I've spoken about the reinforcement of our regulations to make sure that we are up to scratch, and also do countermeasures to make sure that those who are criminals within the SAPS can be arrested by referring their criminal activities. Because we have taken over this confidence in our system, we are bringing the vetting of other agencies, including the request of Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development about the vetting of prosecutors. That work is work on hand. And maybe I must ask, why are you no longer a member of the committee?
We are closing. Take your things. Just take your belongings. We are closing. If you don't, then you're going to lock your things inside. The same as the things you are playing. No, I'm not playing. Okay, then take your phone, your everything. Your valuables, your kids. And you close the shop. Oh, what? No, I'm closing. Remember, it's our shop. We own the property. We are owing us. We are subletting. All those things, so you're closing. You have your own tenants here. You are owing us. No, there's no maintenance. No, but I told you. Because of this one, also this one removed. This one aborted. This one removed. No one here.
But why the stock is here?
No, stock is here because of no cell phone here.
What about outside here?
I'm closing. No, my Can you please leave?
Outside there?
No. I'm closing. What about no.
Let's say if he's not, as KCCJ is not subletting here, it's fine. How is he going to pay the money that is owed?
How am I going to pay this 300,000? No, we're closing just now. No, he can't close it because.
What do you mean? Where is the 300,000?
300,000 he paid.
What do you mean no? Where?
He paid for Joshua 250.
When? Where did you pay? Let's discuss it outside. It's fine.
Oh,
You'll explain outside. You'll explain outside.
No. I know he paid for 250.
This is the first. This is the first of what? Of June. No MCs. Then this our parade performance is 319,000.
No, 390 because of Joshua. Where is that?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, tell us about names.
It's fine.
We are the
outside. Let's discuss it outside.
No,
wait. Are you refusing to pay?
No.
Then let's go outside. Jacob, simple. Where is the contract? I will cancel.
Yeah?
Come.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Can you get the security team? Can you check this? Go outside.
No.
Just leave outside.
How far are you? How far? Please. All right. Okay. Hey, house.
I don't want them here. Take you to court. Don't want them here. No, we are not. Because you are too arrogant. I'm not. I'm terminating. I'm not terminating. No, we are terminating your list. All of you. No, terminating. You got I don't want you here anymore. No. You can go trade in your country. No problem. Yeah. Go trade in your country. Not here. Yeah. No problem. I'm giving this shop to South Africans, this one. You are too arrogant.
No, I'm not arrogant.
You are too arrogant. You are too arrogant. I don't know. It's not going to happen. Just keep it low. Just keep it low. You're not going to give me that attitude here in my own country. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it.
Just keep it low.
Not in my country.
Just keep it low.
You're too arrogant. Listen. Just keep it low.
Subletting your village. Makazi, come on. Punching him on or so.
So as you heard from the president of Ghana, he said Ghana doesn't hold any malice with South Africa. No, but they just want this particular matter to be discussed at the highest level so that South Africa can even get the opportunity on that platform to say whatever they think is going on in South Africa currently and also address the whole of the African continent. So it's not about hate and the way people are making it to seem like no. Because I remember even when all of these things started and the first 300 Ghanaians were evacuated, the Ghana president was interviewed and he made it clear that he knows that South Africa has a problem with illegal immigration and also jobs for its people. So it's not about hate or whatever. So I don't know why many people have different ideas, different thoughts and thinking that Ghana hates South Africa. No, Ghana doesn't hate South Africa and Ghana will never hate South Africa. And as you heard from the chairperson of the African Union himself, he says everything that is going on, like people are seeing everything that is, but some South Africans are making it look like what is going on is about illegal immigration and but it is more than that. It has gotten to the level of being like people or South Africans hating on other Africans plainly, like there are videos, tons of videos on the internet that you can clearly see. You understand? So this is what people are trying to discuss, or let's say the Ghana government wants to take to the African Union so that it will be discussed, because Africa is trying to build something. The whole of Africa, we are trying to build something. One day we are all hoping that Africa will unite. And imagine something of this sort happening. Definitely is going to bring division. So this is for me an opportunity for the South African government to address the whole of Africa and explain to us what exactly is going on and what are the solutions that they probably have lined up to help resolve some of these things that is going on in South Africa. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching.